UFC Fight Pass представляет.
Haoni Barcelos, 3 years older than the 31-year-old from Dagestan. 1 inch taller at 5 feet 7 inches tall. The reach is identical. Inside the octagon, here's Joe Martinez.
And all fight fans, we are set to go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds, this in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in officially 136 pounds. His record stands at 17 victories with 2 defeats and 1 no contest. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey by way of Makhachkala, Dagestan, Russia. Here is Timur Lucky Valiev. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. His background is in jiu-jitsu and wrestling. At 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighed officially 135 pounds in 17 professional fights. His record outstanding with 16 victories, just 1 defeat. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Here is Haoni Barcelos. And your referee in charge of the action is Mike Beltran.
A couple of big-time prospects on the rise in this matchup. But Haoni Barcelos is a sizable favorite here at minus 230 in the gold. Timur Valiev in the white, plus 180 as the underdog.
Ready to fight. Ready to fight. Have it. Let's go.
Underway for 3 possible rounds at Bantamweight. This fight clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Timur Valiev, a longtime training partner, teammate of Zabit Magomed Sharipov. Does the first part of his camps in Dagestan, then moves to Toms River, New Jersey. Lives with the one and only, the legend, the future Hall of Famer Frankie Edgar to finish up his camp. And they speak very highly of him out of that gym. UFC start number 3 for Valiev.
When I was working with Mark Henry a little bit for my last fight, he spoke so good about this young man and said he has the ability to really make a run. But he's got a big challenge in front of him tonight in Haoni.
You know, and they say Dagestan, Toms River, New Jersey, basically the same place.
I mean, there are a lot of Dagestanis fighting in New Jersey and California. These guys are over here training, man, and they're just improving. They come with all that natural ability, and they just get trained in the best gyms, and they become world champions.
Yeah, they're smart, man. They don't play around.
You see Haoni trying to get the timing of Timur.
Ooh, nice right hand there. Barcelos just slipped back just a little bit. Boom, right hand. Right as Timur rushed in. The jab as well.
You can see the difference in their approach, right? Timur's bouncing around, whereas Barcelos is kind of in that classic Muay Thai stance, right? Feet are a little more flat, but he can throw with all the power that he wants to because he's in that type of stance.
Grounded.
Barcelos has a very well-rounded game. 8 of his 10 finishes have come by knockout, but he is also a 5-time national Brazilian wrestling champion, was on the national team.
But this is where I worry, right? When you start to get into these fights where Haoni's thrown about 4 strikes in 2.5 minutes, and Timur's been busy. He's been active. Haoni has to, there it is. Haoni just has to get into him a little bit more.
They clinch for the first time. Barcelos was looking forward to having his father back in his corner. Had some big-time issues with that. Pedro Hizzo had tested positive for COVID before his last fight, and his father as well. Really felt like he was kind of flying solo. His father's been training him since he was 5 years old. A lot of kicking action now.
Yeah, I love that. He returns.
Every time, right? He returned high, and then he returned off the punch with a low kick.
Timur loves this jump front kick to the body. It's unorthodox. You don't see that too much in MMA.
Barcelos is doing a good job of cutting off the cage. He doesn't follow Timur. Oh, nice Superman punch out by Valiev.
Barcelos just ate it, though. No issue.
Valiev, the busier fighter so far, more than double the amount of strikes landed.
Way bigger, and I think that's a problem, Brendan, because when you're judging a fight and you're 45 seconds left in the round, and you see Timur put out all this activity, you know, he wins a round. And then you put yourself in a position where you got to take chances.
Yeah.
Right, so you should start fighting right away when you're an athlete like Johnny Barcelos.
If he can notch the takedown with 30 seconds to go in the round, that would be good timing, but Barcelos keeping the feet right now. And as mentioned, significant strikes in favor of the Russian. Flurry of activity through the final seconds of round one. Round two's coming up.
Good job.
Eu tô levando o coelho. Senta aí. Senta
Come on,
aí.
sit down, sit down.
Pô, não tá achando.
You're not
Não tá te
finished,
achando. Tenta chegar com uns
Try-
golpes
try-
menos fortes. Tá
Try
jogando
getting
muito
there a little
forte.
bit more volume, a
Aí
little
tá
less
errando.
strong.
Chega com combinação rápida.
Strong, very quick combos.
Você não pode o corpo.
Ele chegou,
Certo.
joga 3. Logo
Vai e
embaixo.
volta. Vai e
Just
volta.
go and come back, go and come back. Just try hit him and get out.
Chute na canela, pegou e ele sentiu.
And that hit in the shin got him. Okay, he felt it.
No final ele cai. You're dipping just at the right time that he's doing it, so you're doing great.
Timur, they're telling him to throw the right hand. So stay to your right a little bit and dip under it, right? You could get a 32 on that, all right? And Timur, let's grab his counter.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Obrigado.
UFC Fight Night is presented by the U.S. Army.
All right, gentlemen, second round. Ready to fight? Ready to fight? Now, let's go.
Here we go, round two. We'll see what the urgency level is for the Brazilian Raoni Barcelos.
Well, you heard his coaches telling them, not all power, right? Just get a little more active. And you see him doing that.
Yeah, because when you're facing somebody like Timur Valiev, you can't just rely on those power shots. His movement, he's in and out, and he is faster. And he's not throwing to knock you out. He's throwing to land points and score.
Yep. Nice slip and rip there by Barcelos. I mean, that pressure by Raoni is great, right? You want to see him just start to let those hands fly.
Yeah, just got to put the volume behind it. But Valiev doing a really good job moving out of the way. And just, like we talked about, throwing so many more strikes. And like you talked about, DC, next thing you know, it's third round.
Yep.
And yeah, you're not hurt, but you've lost first and second round.
Man, did you see the head movement there by Raoni? That was beautiful. Nice combination there by Barcelos. Oh!
Lucky Valiev loading up with the right.
Man, what a great job defensively by Raoni Barcelos.
Wow.
I mean, he moved his head right away. The moment Timur beat him on the shot, he leaned over, got his head on the right side, and was able to defend by getting his foot back to the mat. Great job by Raoni. But Timur right back to the activity.
Well, Barcelos has turned up the volume slightly here in round number two through the first 2 minutes. It's almost like he's still doing more pressuring than actual output. Check out UFCstore.com now. Keep your equipment clean with DFNS sprays and fresheners. Sport UFC in your home with signs, auto accessories, and more. Plus, gift cards are available for instant delivery. Head to UFC Store now. Get those sprays and fresheners, Paul, for your triathlon.
Oh, my goodness, I actually need that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow. Nice combination there by Timur.
Barcelos sharp with that right hand as he changed levels.
And Mahoney landed a nice uppercut in that exchange, too.
Ooh, another calf kick.
Another uppercut there. That right uppercut's landing now by Mahoney Barcelos.
Watch. Not a show.
Oh, with the left hook.
Stopped him right in his tracks with that left hook.
That was nasty. Little short punch landed there by Mahoney. Timur was getting a little bit comfortable darting in and out. That counter was slowing down a little bit.
And Barcelos just kind of closing the walls in ever so slightly. Eats a jab, still moves forward. Eats a body kick and returns one.
Timur knows now, right? Timur knows that a counter is coming back every time from Barcelos.
Big time counter shot sends Valiev down.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, Barcelos with a huge punch.
Mahoney needed that bad. This was big for Mahoney.
Yeah, because he just stole that round. If he doesn't get the finish, he just stole this second round easily.
He hurt him bad with that right hand.
In danger of the guillotine. Oh! Huge uppercut!
What is keeping Timur in this fight right now?
How much ground and pound can Barcelos mount now here?
What a nasty uppercut by Barcelos.
Wow. Fist coming from Barcelos, and he leaps in for more.
He's surviving.
He's surviving, but he is on autopilot.
Valiev is out of it. He doesn't even know what's going on.
No, look at his eyes. He's hurt.
And now he's not taking any damage because Barcelos has nothing right now.
Oh my goodness. He is going to make it to the end of the round, but I mean, he is not there. They're gonna have to put water over his head, water on his back, to try to bring him back. Yeah.
They might need to accidentally spill the ice in the corner, if you know what I'm saying.
They gotta put some cold
he's
water
gonna
on
need
him.
to walk to his corner under his own power here.
Oh, he slapped the back.
Back with round number 3.
He's hurt.
Coming up.
There goes the ice. Gotta put that ice on his head, though.
Try to stay away from the fence. You understand what I'm saying? And keep your feints going. Don't just go. Lead with your hands. Don't pull back. You understand what I'm saying? Lead with your hands first. Keep the feints and keep the little angle. You understand? That's what's winning you this fight. Keep the kicks. You have to win this round. That could have been a 10-8 last round. You gotta win this round. You understand? You won the first. You gotta win this last.
You won the first. You got to win this round to win the fight tomorrow. All right?
You're doing amazing. Just don't step in without your hands first. You're doing amazing. Just stay away from the fence.
All right, let's take a look at these knockdowns here. Timur rushing in, getting a little comfortable going in and out. Like DC said, gets caught with a big punch dropped and a big uppercut. And Barcelos was looking for that throughout that second round. Finally found the timing perfect there. And man, credit to Valiev for surviving that, because Barcelos threw everything at him, ground and pound wise, gassed himself out trying to finish that fight.
How are the legs for Valiev is the question. As we show you that Mahoney Barcelos is a perfect 7-0 in fights that have reached the third round. Oh, Valiev missed a little bit, still throwing some power.
Oh boy, there it is again. He stuffs the shot and then looks for that big right uppercut.
Nice uppercut, yep.
But Valiev throwing heat with that right hand.
Well, you heard Coach tell him, feint before you go, don't just go. He's timing your shots. Make sure you get him stagnant before you go. Hit him with a feint and then attack. Draw out his reaction. But I mean, this fight is on the table going into the third round. I feel like Valiev won the first round. Only won the second round.
That's exactly what Valiev's corner told him. He's got to win round 3. Pretty even start. Another uppercut attempt from Barcelos as he shuffles out to the right and then applies the pressure.
Oh, nice right hand over the top. Bounce off the shoulder a little bit, though. Good leg kick there from Barcelos.
Nice. Nice low calf kick there by Ione. It's very clear what Timur's trying to do. He wants to overwhelm him with activity. Put so much out there that he can get ahead. It's going to be on Ione to try to match that or have one of those big moments as he had in the last round.
Oh. Step in 1-2 landed for Valiev.
Yeah, he really connected with that right hand. I'm still very impressed with Timur's movement right now. In the third round, after being hurt as bad as he was, he's still looking really sharp and really loose on the feet. Nice elbow attempt there, too.
Well, you know those guys are in shape, right? Everybody that trains out there. You remember how bad Frankie Edgar was hurt against Gray Maynard on multiple occasions and winning those fights. We've seen him get off the stool and do things that you never thought he could. And it feels like they're in such great shape that Timur can fight like this in the third round.
Frankie's warm-up, DC, is more intense than a lot of people's 5-round fights when I used to train with those guys. And he'd be the only one. He doesn't make anybody else do it, but he's flipping and rolling and running. And it's impressive to see.
This Ione has got some fantastic takedown defense. But as we get to the 2-minute mark, he is behind because of the activity of Timur.
He's kind of gone back to that first round where he's trying to close in, but he's just not throwing as much. And now there's under 2 minutes, another takedown attempt.
His activity alone in this third round, like you just said, it's going to pull it away from him.
Oh, good back landed.
And all those moments, right? All the moments where everybody goes, oh, wow. It's all coming from the Valiev side.
Yeah. He's just busy. The cardio is insane for him right now. Getting hurt that bad and being able to come back in the third round and put on a performance like this is insane. That means you are in shape because that plays into your recovery. Trust me. It's not just, oh, how good's your chin. If your body is in shape, wow, now they're starting to exchange.
That was a big shot there by Barcelos.
We showed you the numbers. Barcelos is leaving himself an uphill climb in the final 60 seconds. Still has the power, though, when he connects.
Well, you can tell Ione has the power advantage. Everything he throws seems to affect Timur. But it's that, right? He threw one punch. Timur landed 3 kicks, 4.
Another left hand connects for Valiev. Final 40 seconds.
Oh, he got stuck with a right hand, but answers back, like you said, right away with a 2-punch combo.
20 seconds right now.
Is there another final heavy exchange?
I think he just waited too long.
We go the distance between these two bantamweights. Ione Barcelos and Timur Valiev. We'll find out the decision when we come back. UFC 264 Best Seats Sweepstakes is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss your chance for you and a guest to attend UFC 264 Poirier versus McGregor 3. Go to UFC.com/bestseats for more details, official rules, and to enter for a chance to win. Restrictions apply. The sweepstakes ends tomorrow. And now for the official decision, brought to you by Guaranteed Rate Mortgage. Guaranteed Rate Mortgage can save you money on your monthly mortgage payment. Visit rate.com to get started. Here's Joe Martinez.
Well, fight fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Here are the totals. Judge Mike Bell scores this bout even, 28-28. Both McCarthy and Winner scored 29-28. For your winner by majority decision, Timur Lucky